Child, I ain't done one of these speakers in so friggin' long, y'all. But let me give it to you because I'm on the move and I ain't got time to be in front of the cameras and YouTube getting on my goddamn nerves right now. So let's just get it popping with what we have right here. But before we get into it, hey guys, hey, this is Nate. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker, and support me on Patreon at Nayrob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. And finally, there is a notification bell down to your right. Make sure that you hit that bell and it says you will be notified of all my videos. Now, let's talk about what the hell is going on here now, right? The first thing is, so Tony Tokyo wants for her in China to go on Inyala Van Zant. How do y'all feel about this? Because how I feel about it is, I think Tony Tokyo has a feeling inside of her like, China, you got all this going on. You know, you got all your money and all these cars and everything. And what you bought your mama was a Nissan Sentra so she could ride around town and do Uber. I don't know why that's the case a lot of times. Not all the time, but a lot of times. Sometimes when people make it famous, you know, they may give a little bit to their family, but not a whole lot. And I can dig it, you know, because it's not your responsibility to take care of your family. Especially when I think it's a situation like how Tony Tokyo and Black China have. Like, I really believe that Tony Tokyo was not like the most present person in Black China's life. I'm just being honest because, like I told you, Tony Tokyo was a dancer also. Not that you can't be a good mom and be a dancer, but if she's this person now that's kind of like off the chain, could you imagine her being a mother to Black China, to a teenager or a young person? So I think Black China still looks out for her, but not as much as Tony Tokyo would like, right? So, you know, going back to what I seen, the video that I saw was saying, okay, China, you and mom should go on there. I don't think that's beneficial for Black China to do. Tony Tokyo, absolutely positively, it is beneficial for them to do it, because maybe Black China can't tell her mother the things that she needs to be that she needs to hear. Because I remember telling you all previously that Black China's not making the money that she used to make anymore. Remember, I was telling you that when she went Rob, her net worth was a whole lot higher than what it is now. People wanted her because she was with Rob Kardashian. People don't want her no more. Like, the most she's garnering for hosting parties, it's like maybe $2,000-$3,000. You know, when she was with Rob, I think she was getting like $10,000 to $15,000. Now she's with YBN Almighty. Oh, she's back with him. So maybe that'll up her net worth. Maybe she can get the little boy for whatever money that he has. And he ain't got no money. All these young people are in 360 deals. Basically, they're not getting a check at the end of the day. All these young boys, YBN Almighty J, YBN Namir, Corday, Trippie Redd, even though I think they get them a house. I do think they, you know, buy them, you know, certain things. But these young people are in 360 deals. They basically are getting new edition, okay? New fucking edition. So whatever cash he do get, he might be giving it to China. Who knows? I mean, girl, play it like you lay it, you know? Play it like you lay it, because I know you ain't giving that coup up for free. We know you ain't doing that, girl. You know, you are from the DMV, all right? If you from the hood, from DC or the DMV area, then the one thing you do know how to do is trick. Now, moving on. All you Lauryn Hill people, I told y'all niggas, I told y'all. Y'all was like, oh, Lauryn Hill's going on tour. I love her. I said, I would pay to go see Cat Williams before I pay to go see that goddamn flaky ass hussy. That hussy had me waiting in the goddamn blazing sun. What was that place that we would go? It was called the Spring Fest or the Summer Fest or something like that back home in the DMV. It wasn't at the Wolf Trap. It was somewhere out there in Baltimore. But she would come down, or Erica would come down like every summer, like around in August. And it would be a whole bunch of people there. We'd have a good friggin' fun time. For real, it was amazing. It was until it was time for that goddamn Lauryn Hill to come on stage, and you wouldn't see the bitch till the next day. That bitch is shit, man. You know, I mean, I know y'all want to believe. Shout out to all the people that ride for the underdog. But that bitch then canceled 3 shows already. Stop fucking with her. Stop messing with her. She is not reliable with your ticket money. Stop messing with her. I told y'all stop. Anyway, you know, listen, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill will always be one of the greatest albums ever made. Period. We're not going to negate that. But that hussy is flaky. More flaky than a daggone Libra. And I think us Libras are the most flaky. You can't, I mean, we'll look you in your face and say, yeah, and then in the second later be like, no. I'm telling you. But that hussy, I pay to go see daggone Cat Williams before I pay to see her. You hear me? I pay to go see Sammy Davis Jr. live at the damn Casablanca before I go see her. Hold on, y'all. I got to run into the post office. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to finish this video before I walk into the places, okay? So the next thing we want to talk about is... Ooh, my stomach is growling. I'm going to need to get me a damn chicken sandwich or something from Chick-fil-A. I just got a new Porsche. Something, na. It's a new horse. Busted. Oh, he's a cute, fat, short guy. He's cute. Okay, so, anyway, let's get to K. Michelle. Now, listen. I don't know who this hussy is that's on Love and Hip Hop, what is that? LA, Hollywood, whatever it is. I don't know who the hell this hussy is, okay? Because when I tell you that is, number one, you hear me? That is the original body that she came out with, that she tried to tell everybody, oh, I've always been a curvy girl. That damn K. Michelle is a damn lying, blasphemy, friggin' shame. I hate these husbands. Isn't it funny how with Karen Huger, I like her because she can stand in her lie. But K. Michelle, I can't stand her because when she lie, the truth always smacks her in the mouth. Always. And then she backpedals on the bullshit. She say she always play victim. Jesus. Anyway, what I want to say is, so, like, her body has been so, like, I guess they done took all of the foreign objects that's in her body out, that when I tell you her body is nothing, like I think she's even smaller than what she was when she first came out, you know, and people are saying that it's strange that she looks so different. And I'm like, why? I don't know if she looks different. Maybe because we have to get used to seeing her without all that helium in it. But, you know, I have a problem with K. Michelle. Y'all know I do. Y'all heard me tell the story. You know, everybody, you know, is talking about it. But K. Michelle had to go back to Love and Hip Hop. Okay, and I just seen her the other day. She drive this banging ass Audi. But she had to go to Love and Hip Hop because she needs money. You know, they banned her from radio, you know, and then she played the victim on it. She made it seem like Kathy Hughes was not understanding, that she was strung out on Percocets. That's why she was having all these bad problems. Listen, you have to take ownership for the messed up things you do and stop blaming other people. If she actually went to Kathy Hughes and told Kathy Hughes, I am so sorry that I made you feel like I did not respect you and your status, because one thing you won't do is shit on Kathy Hughes, the woman who runs and owns Radio 1. She deserved it. She deserved it. And she is stressed the frig out. I love black women with power. Because you know what she did. She went down there to the DMV, was acting all crazy because she couldn't get the hotel room in D.C., the Ritz-Carlton, and then they gave her other options, and she was like, no, I need to stay in the Ritz-Carlton. And that's the first strike against you, okay? Then she went out to, they found her a hotel in Baltimore, which is about 45, maybe an hour away from where she needed to be. And then the hussy didn't get up in the morning. And that's strike number 2. Okay? And then, you know, you just being an overall difficult person when it came down to the Radio 1 situation, because it was people there was fans there that was waiting on her. If Radio 1 go out their way to make sure that you can meet with your fans on behalf of Radio 1 / Kathy Hughes, and then you shit on Kathy Hughes, oh, what you won't do is make Kathy Hughes look like a whole goddamn fool. That's what you won't do. So then, but she looks different to me. I don't know who this girl is. She's so daggone bony. I don't know what the rig to do with her. She little and bony again, like in the beginning. Just her teeth is still fixed. So then we're going to talk about R. Kelly right quick. You know, he came up with that song, I Admit It. And I listened to it. I was listening to my YouTube sis, Mrs. Underscore. And let me say that he was saying a lot, but didn't say what we needed to hear. Okay? Like, he was admitting that he was going broke, that he didn't have, he had messed with some people or some women that he shouldn't have messed with. You know, I don't know what made him come out now and talk about it. Because if you remember, he was so oblivious to what was actually happening to his music career that he was like, as long as the fans keep coming to my shows, then I'm going to keep making music. And I guess now that they are banning him from concerts, from having concerts, now he's starting to fill in his pockets. I swear, I love how, you know, it's fucked up over here right now. It's really, 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 really fucked up over here right now. But the thing about it is that the people are taking power. You know, oh, you won't do what the consensus say, because this is now a democracy, right? In the way of thinking that, okay, you won't do what we say, you won't do what we act, okay, well then what we're going to do is we're going to take away your dollars. Hell, we ain't got no goddamn money anyway, so we're going to take away your dollars. Since A, B, and C ain't doing nothing about it, don't worry about it. We got a bunch of mothers over here with teenage girls who are going to protest his shows, who are going to sign a petition, and we're going to shut this place down if you put R. Kelly in another concert in this city. I said, ooh, these mothers ain't playing with that ninja. That ninja is somewhere stressed out. You hear me? R. Kelly is stressed the frig out. But back to what I was saying. He said that he loved Aaliyah. He said all of that. But see, this is the thing. His wife, his ex-wife, is the one that was like, okay, your spirit is never, she ain't say these exact words, but your spirit is never going to be free until you admit everything. You didn't admit it all the way around. And I guess he think by touching on Aaliyah, maybe that was enough for him to say, okay, well, all right, so I admitted to Aaliyah, so that could kind of allude to all the other things that I had going on. Shit, the reason why he might be broke is because he's too busy paying for pussy. That might be all young vagina. You know, and I'm like, you know, Kelly, you need to find a woman your age that can read so she can help you. That's what you need to do. You need to do that. Do that. But his wife, basically, she responded, child. She did a remix on his I Admit song. And she was like, you ain't admit shit. You need to admit how you treated me, how you treat your children, how you this, how you that, you know. And that lady obviously has a story to tell. She obviously does, you know. And I'm glad that finally she talked about it. But she probably didn't want to talk about it sooner because she wanted to protect her children. And I'm saying to myself, why would you even, I don't know, why would you even mess with him? Because I know you was around him enough to see that he had that type of behavior. You know, I know you've seen that, but You can't knock people for the choices they make in life. People live and they learn. So then let's see what else we want to talk about. Okay, so the final thing is I want to talk about where Floyd and 50 stand right now. So 50 made a post saying that, or like, and I'm surmising, basically, yeah, them people just warmed you up over there. I guess you ain't the champ outside the ring. So I'm saying to myself, did you literally send people to that man to do damage on him? Is that physical damage on him? Is that what you did? Now, granted, you know, he definitely crossed the line when he spoke on that man's best friend and his wife situation, where I think the best friend found out that Floyd was sleeping with the wife. I'm sorry. Whatever that situation was, that was way too much. He crossed the line. That was disgusting. But we know that 50 Cent does not have a line. And to be quite honest with you, Floyd Mayweather is the only person that I know would have him this shook. Because he's shook. But the fact that that you have to go outside of IG and try to send people literally after this man to put their hands on him, that tells me that he's gotten to you. Like, literally, that you cannot fight with him with wit. Granted, you know, Floyd, you know, they say he can't read or write, whatever it is. But whoever his ghostwriter is, he talking to his ghostwriter to give his ghostwriter that permission or that information. So, at any rate, all this shit is messed up. All of it's messed up. What else I want to say? Okay, that's enough, guys. Remember this: the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one.